Here we presents the top 5 best smartwatches. Starting at number 5, Apple Watch Series 3. When compared to the Apple Watch 2, the greatest upgrade that came with the Series 3 is the LTE connection. This basically allows the watch to work independently of your smartphone. That said, the quality of calls received on the Apple Watch 3 is good enough for quick conversations or for when you can't reach your phone. But there's a reason our society isn't full of people wondering about talking into their wrists. Living with people who are constantly chatting on their phones in public is bad enough. Now imagine if they were always on speakerphone. The Series 3 comes in two sizes, 38mm or 42mm, with a choice of GPS or GPS plus cellular. Aside from the ability to use cellular data, LTE, the latter model also comes with twice the memory, 16 GB versus only 8 for the GPS-only model. The Series 3 is a definite upgrade over the Series 2 in a number of other ways. Music streaming is better, with access to both Beats Radio and Apple Music. The chipset and drivers are better, making for a faster, less frustrating experience. In my mind though, the real question is how the Series 3 differs from the Series 4. And here the differences are important. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. At number 4, Fitbit Versa 2. Forbes named Fitbit Versa 2 as the reason Google wants to buy Fitbit. That's because with this watch, Fitbit has come closer than any of its competition to matching the style and functionality of the Apple Watch series, which has long dominated the smartwatch market. The first iteration of this series, the Fitbit Versa, targeted users who wanted a fitness watch with some of the functions of a smartwatch. They wanted to get and respond to notifications without the distractions that hundreds of apps can bring. With the Versa 2, Fitbit has moved this model firmly into the smartwatch market, though it's still a fitness-focused accessory. The screen is also a huge improvement over its predecessor. On the Versa, it was an LCD display. However, the Versa 2 features a Gorilla Glass 3 protected AMOLED touchscreen that has an always-on option. If you swipe down, you get access to the notifications and also the quick settings, Fitbit Pay, and music controls. In quick settings, you can choose between screen brightness, always-on display, sleep mode, and do not disturb. Fitbit Versa 2 works with iPhones. However, iPhone users will really benefit from the seamless blending of applications between their phones and an Apple Watch, making the Versa 2 a less attractive option for Apple users. Halfway of my listed number 3, TicWatch E2. About the Mobvoi TicWatch E2, there is one remarkable thing: its sticker price. At only $160, it's one of the cheapest smartwatches running Wear OS. On first look, you'll probably think that the E2's design favors function over fashion, and you'll be right. The watch is available in all of one color, black polycarbonate. Its round face is unadorned. It's single button nondescript. But if you're in the market for a cheap smartwatch, if, for example, you're indulging a preteen's Christmas wish, then you may not find one as functional as the E2. It uses Google's Wear OS, which will give its user access to one of the biggest platforms on the market. Its chipset is an unfortunately dated Snapdragon 2100. In its day, this was a fine chipset, but modern demands are a little too much for it. Navigating between apps is slow enough that, if you're at all used to higher-end tech, it will feel frustrating. That being said, Google's transition from Android Wear to Wear OS has focused on keeping dated chipsets viable. What this means is that, even though its performance may not be up to your standards, it will still run most things you could want. In terms of battery life, you'll see about a full day of use before it needs to be recharged. On a device such as a Fitbit, this wouldn't be enough, because many users like the sleep tracking features those watches offer. However, since the E2 doesn't have sleep tracking, wearing it for a full day and charging it at night is a completely viable option. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. Coming in at number 2, Samsung Galaxy Watch Active 2. Samsung's Galaxy Watch Active 2 released a mere 6 months after the original Galaxy Watch Active, and the two aren't that different. There are minor upgrades to the software and hardware, with proportional improvements in screen sizes, battery life, etc. However, and this may be a real problem for the Active 2, their tracking isn't as accurate as other devices. This is true both for GPS tracking and steps counted. The Active 2 tends to overestimate distances. There are cases where this won't matter. If you're buying the watch to help yourself be more accountable and want to track activity more than train for an event, this watch will work fine. However, the Spotify app allows you to download playlists and listen offline, which is a great plus for users either in the weight room, or on the trainer, or in nearly any other exercise environment. Moreover, features such as tracking sleep and water, food, and caffeine consumption are a great plus for people who are interested in holding themselves accountable, but maybe aren't training to win the next New York City Marathon. While its name implies it's targeted at active users, it may not be accurate enough for collegiate-level athletes or hardcore trainers who need to track their progress to make gains. However, it's still a Samsung watch, which is a reliable brand. For users who just want to stay fit and want a device that can help keep them accountable, this watch is great. And number 1. Samsung Galaxy Watch. Samsung's line of Galaxy watches is another entrant on our list with an always-on option. This makes sense, as its direct competitor is the Apple Watch 5. These are both great watches, and if you don't mind spending the money and are looking for a generalist watch with lots of apps, the real decision between the Samsung Galaxy and Apple Watch 5 is which OS you need. Apple 5 is for Apple users, Samsung isn't. The Samsung Galaxy Watch comes in two different sizes, a 46mm version and a 42mm version. The 46mm version has a silver and black theme, while the 42mm version comes either in rose gold or midnight black. Both are comfortable. The larger version looks best on a big wrist in more formal wear. The smaller version looks more natural on slimmer wrists and more active wear. However, looks aside, there is an important technical component to the different sizes. The larger, 46mm version has a larger screen and a battery that lasts as much as 24 hours longer. These are both crucial components of any wearable tech, and for that reason we recommend the 46mm version. The problems with this watch are mostly on the software end, rather than the hardware. For starters, some often used, arguably important, third-party apps are missing, including Facebook Messenger, Google Maps, and WhatsApp. I have included these product link in the description. You can check out this link for more information and latest price. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe.